From our balcony, we're here sitting here after the trek. We're cooling off and having a Coca-Cola, and we're up high in the mountain, and our view is just spectacular. Rice terraces with little stalks of corn here and there, and then there's in the distance you can see the coffee plantations and the clove plantations. Clove is all being harvested now. Sack after sack. They must be 50-pound sacks. I don't know how people could carry a 100-pound sack on their head. It must be 50 pounds. And then they take them home, and they lay them out on the ground, and then they hull them, and they wash them, and then they put them on another little paddy mat there, and then it dries out in the sun, and then they bag them up, and they weigh them, and they take them right down the road here. There's a place that they have a weighing station, and they buy them. But they said that there's not a good price for cloves this year because the clove crop is a bumper crop. It's fantastic. So naturally they don't get too much then because there's so many. And we can see the Java's volcano from here. Not like it's right next door to us, but we can see it in the distance. There's the straits, the water running through between Bala and Java, and we can see that high mount. It just goes up like a cone way out there. And a couple of years ago, Jim was telling us, our guide, that he had just left. The day after he left here, Java volcano erupted, and over 300 people were killed. And he said he was 50 miles away, and the ground was over a 6 on the scale there. And he says he could feel that volcano, the earthquake. Well, most of the damage was to Bali, even though it came from Java. It came from the volcano erupting, and it made boom, boom, boom like that, and then the waves went crazy in the ocean, and they came to Bali because they came away from the major noise and flooded. And the people over here didn't know, it comes so fast, boom, and here's where all the people were killed. So we trekked 2 hours today to a huge waterfall. Huge! It was gorgeous. And the mist was so strong you couldn't, oh God, if you went on the side facing it, you were soaking wet. So you had to stand to the back side of the waterfall to take the picture. And just now, at the edge of the rice paddy, there is a Balinese man, heavy-set man with his sarong on, and he has a long, really long bamboo pole, and he's slapping at things in the air, and then he walks over, reaches over, and picks them up. There seems to be so many. I saw them before, and I thought, are those butterflies? What are those? And then I think it could be crickets. They're right over the rice paddy there, and I wonder, could it be that he's getting fish bait? God, it seems like I would think if I was doing it, I would get a net, a fine net, and just go bonk right over their heads and get a whole bunch at one time. But things are not done fast like that. So I will find out later on and see. And I'll be back with you again. Or instead of crickets, maybe those things are grasshoppers, I think. I asked the Goudet, what was my name? Pearl. And he says, I was Mutiara. That's the name that they have for the pearl. Mutiara. Mutiara. So, everyone can call me that. It's almost at the end of this thing, so turn it over, or what? I don't know if we turn it over or rewind it, one of the two. I guess we rewind it. So we will be talking again. We're almost at the end of this trip. We've only got a couple of more days, and then it's bye-bye forever. Well, hopefully not, but most likely. But it's been wonderful here. It's clouding up outside. The mountains, if you get up early, you can see everything. everything, all the mountains, mountains, mountains. And then as the day progresses, the clouds and the mists come in, and then you don't see anything anymore, just the valleys below. So I'm waiting for this thing to stop. When you wait for something, it never happens. Our rooms are beautiful here. We're bungalows on stilts, made after the same theme as the rice barns. And the paneling is gorgeous. The windows all open out, no screens. The mountain air is cool. You don't have air conditioning here. And we thought we'd need an extra blanket at night, but we got along okay with what we had. And it's just, doors are carved ornately. Everything is done by hand and just perfect. They're building a place next door to us here, another bungalow, and they're doing everything by hand, all sawing by hand. You don't hear any machines going, and everything is done well too. But then that's their trade, their master